Long ago, in the northern land of ancient India, there stood a magnificent kingdom called Ayodhya. Ayodhya was not an ordinary city. It was a city of peace, wisdom, discipline, and happiness. The roads were wide and clean. Beautiful gardens filled the air with fragrance. Tall palaces shined brightly under the golden sunlight. The sound of temple bells echoed gently through the streets every morning, and the people of Ayodhya lived with joy in their hearts. They respected elders. They spoke truth. They followed dharma, the path of righteousness. Righteousness means living in a good and honest way. Ayodhya was a kingdom where kindness was valued more than wealth, and at the center of this glorious kingdom ruled a noble king, King Dasharatha. King Dasharatha belonged to the great Ikshvaku dynasty. A dynasty means a royal family line that continues for many generations. He was known across the land as a brave warrior and a wise ruler. Many years earlier, Dasharatha had fought powerful enemies in fierce battles. He protected his people like a father protects his children. The people trusted him completely. When the king walked through the streets of Ayodhya, people bowed their heads with love and respect, not because they feared him, but because they admired him. Admired means deeply respected. Dasharatha always listened carefully to his ministers and sages. He never made selfish decisions. He believed that a king's first duty was to protect the happiness of his people, and because of his wisdom, Ayodhya became prosperous. Prosperous means successful, rich, and peaceful. The rivers flowed with clean water. The farms produced abundant crops. The markets were filled with colors, music, and laughter. Everywhere in Ayodhya, there was life, there was celebration, there was harmony. Harmony means peaceful balance. But even in the middle of great happiness, even inside a magnificent palace, a silent sadness lived in the heart of King Dasharatha. The king had everything a ruler could dream of: power, respect, wealth, victory. But there was one thing he did not have: a child. Dasharatha had grown older with time, and still, he had no son to continue the royal dynasty, no prince to protect Ayodhya after him, no young voice to call him father. During grand celebrations, musicians played joyful songs in the palace halls. But sometimes, late at night, when the celebrations ended and silence filled the royal palace, the king sat alone quietly, looking at the stars, thinking deeply. A heavy emptiness filled his heart. Emptiness means a feeling of loneliness inside. Dasharatha had 3 queens: Queen Kausalya, Queen Kaikeyi, and Queen Sumitra. All 3 queens were wise, graceful, and kind-hearted. They loved the king sincerely, and they too carried the same silent pain. They wished to hear the laughter of children inside the palace. They wished to hold a child in their arms. Years passed slowly. Hope became weaker, but deep inside their hearts, a small light of faith still remained. Faith means strong belief and trust. One morning, the royal court gathered inside the magnificent palace hall. The ministers sat respectfully beside the king. Great sages and scholars arrived from different parts of the kingdom. Among them was the wise royal guru, sage Vashishta. His face was calm like a still river. His knowledge was vast like the ocean. Vast means extremely great or wide. King Dasharatha folded his hands respectfully before the sage. Then, with a soft and emotional voice, the king spoke. "Respected Guru, I have ruled this kingdom for many years. I have protected my people with honesty. But my heart still carries sorrow. I have no child." The royal court became silent. Even the air itself felt heavy. Dasharatha continued speaking. "What will happen to Ayodhya after me? Who will guide this kingdom? Who will continue our sacred dynasty?" Tears slowly filled the king's eyes. For a moment, the powerful ruler of Ayodhya no longer looked like a mighty king. He looked like a lonely father waiting for hope. Sage Vashishta listened carefully. Then a gentle smile appeared on his face. The wise sage spoke calmly. "Great king, do not lose hope. Your prayers will soon be answered." The king slowly lifted his eyes. A small spark of hope returned to his heart. Vashishta then advised the king to perform a sacred ritual called the Putrakamishti Yagna. A yagna is a holy fire ritual performed with prayers and offerings. The sage explained that this sacred ritual would invite divine blessings, and those blessings would change the future of Ayodhya forever. The king listened with folded hands and deep attention. For the first time in many years, peace slowly entered his heart. Outside the palace, the people of Ayodhya knew nothing about the conversation happening inside. The city continued shining beautifully under the evening sky. Children played happily in the streets. Merchants sold flowers and silk in the busy markets. Temple lamps glowed softly in the darkness. And above the kingdom, the stars watched silently as destiny slowly began moving toward Ayodhya. A destiny that would soon bring into the world a prince unlike any other. A prince who would become the symbol of truth, courage, compassion, and dharma. His name was Rama. And so, in the peaceful kingdom of Ayodhya, a new chapter of destiny quietly began. But before the birth of Rama, a sacred ritual had to be performed. A ritual that would change history forever. In the next episode, we will witness the powerful Putraka Mishti Yagna and the divine blessing that entered the life of King Dasharatha.